Hey there, Pokemon Aftermath fans. I just want to thank you for joining in on another episode. As of the release date of this, we have over 2,000 views on Spotify alone. That is just insane. We just want to thank you so much for your support and hope that you continue to support us throughout the rest of our campaign together. So, I guess then, without further ado, let's get into today's episode, which is a continuation of last week's show.
This is going to be an odd question, but have we seen any type of Pokemon in here?
I have not.
I don't know. Roll a perception check. Y'all haven't been doing very good at those.
I mean, if that's the case, if they're in there, then they were watching me being some weirdo just sniffing the air like crazy, poking flowers. I'm sure they're getting their kicks and laughs in.
I feel like I'm like laying down, closing my eyes.
I got a 21 on my perception check.
Jesus.
Hey! Hey.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, so as you say that, you're like, I wonder if there's any Pokemon down here. You hear a slight rattle coming from several... It almost seems like it's moving around in the grass. As you notice it, you kind of track it, and you see just this pointed black and red curved tail just kind of moving, weaving throughout the grass.
I wanna watch it for a second. See what it is.
I look at Apom. So what rattles and slithers and grass?
Hey, say, hey, Mom.
I'm just gonna watch it for a second to see if it comes out.
You see it almost kind of pause as you see the tail kind of shake as you hear the rattling sound one more time. As it just kind of is stationary there, shaking and rattling.
Where does it stop? In front of the doorway, or?
Yeah, it does. It stops in front of the doorway.
I use my Pokedex and I do the thingy.
Okay. So, you do the thingy. Do-do-do.
Seviper, the Fang Snake Pokemon. A poison type. Seviper's sword-like tail serves two purposes. It slashes foes and douses them with secreted poison. This Pokemon will not give up its long-running feud with the Pokemon Zangoose.
I kind of talk over my shoulder. Anybody got a Zangoose on them?
Not really.
Okay. And I kind of turn and look at him and be like, so you were here the entire time and you saw everything. I don't want you to dare tell your buddies what you saw. And I look at Duper, be like, you either. Not cool. Nah, not cool. You saw nothing.
What were you doing?
You heard nothing.
The rattling just gets louder.
Fine. I kind of put my hands up and I back off because I was heading straight towards the door. Better?
It eases up a little bit, still rattling.
Does it look like a normal Seviper or is it like a big Seviper?
You can only see its tail right now, but for at the moment, it looks to be a normal sized tail.
How are we gonna get past the Seviper without fighting it? I really don't want to fight it.
I mean, you know, Zephyr could always do his number one move and just throw a Pokeball at
I've actually been thinking about it.
Could you levitate it?
I don't know.
Try it.
Don't I have a weight limit? I'm pretty sure I have. Well,
What if we tried to do it together?
I don't know. You can certainly try.
let's do it.
Yeah. What do we need to roll?
The power of friendship.
I need both of you to roll special attack. Just special attack checks.
Rolled an 18.
19.
Nice. So you start focusing your psychic powers on this as you see it almost start to glow in this mint green and purple aura as you see this tail lift up out of the grass as you just see this 9-10 foot long black and red snake just like frantically just kind of wiggling around as you guys are lifting it up into the air.
Well, now what do we do?
I was trying to say before you guys did this, I could just try my capture styler so we didn't agitate it and piss it off. But,
We'll just put it down gently on the opposite side of the room then.
What if we just kind of like slowly lowered it off to the
Yeah,
side?
just slowly.
Very gently.
So you kind of move it over slowly, and you just kind of set it down just very gently, and it just kind of, it's like nightmares. It just kind of curls back up and just starts rattling its tail again.
I mean, he doesn't seem too mad.
You say that to a 10-foot snake, and how far of a reach does it have when it lunges to bite? I don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't want to either.
I don't want to know how far that thing can jump.
Just gonna slowly walk around on the other side of
I'm just
it.
gonna slowly make my way towards the door now that he's gone. Okay, thanks. I'm just gonna walk over here.
I'm just gonna book it.
So you book it, and you just get to another set of stairs.
I'm going down it. I don't care. I'm running. Booking it. Do.
I guess we're following.
I'm not taking my
Yeah.
chances with a 10-foot snake. I've seen that movie.
We've seen snakes on the plane.
Oh, I was thinking of Anaconda versus Boa, but okay.
Oh, that's even worse.
I think there was also like an old movie that was just titled
Yeah.
Anaconda, and it was just about a man eating anaconda
Yeah,
in the jungle.
that's the one where, the Boa versus Anaconda came from. Yeah, all those Anaconda. They were such terrible, great B movies. Anyways.
Anyways.
I guess it would be Ekans on a plane, but, I've seen that movie.
The great movie, Ekans on a Plane.
Running down the steps. I've seen that movie, Ekans on a plane. I'm not taking my chances.
There's a sequel now. It's called Arbok on a Train.
I'm good.
So are you like looking at anything as you're running down, or are you just running down?
I'm booking it.
I'm taking a looky look at everything. I'm just gonna slowly make my way down just to try not to find any other Pokemon around.
So you kind of look around as you're moving about, and you start to notice that as you get deeper and deeper, it almost seems like the sides become less cave-like and more brick, almost like it's been laid stone brick. And as you get deeper, you start to see doors kind of zigzag. And I mean, these, the same thing with the torches as the first set of stairs. They kind of light up as you pass them. And you start to see kind of doors or door frames as you go down.
I'm gonna check the first door frame that I see and see if there's anything inside of it.
So you look in to the first door frame, and it just seems it's just an empty stone brick room. You see some like kind of vines growing in the corner. You see some moss growing. It's kind of damp, but nothing otherwise.
Okay, I make my way down and I go and look at more.
Okay. And as you go down, you look into more, and it's really just more of the same. Some you see, they almost look like bedrooms in disrepair, but same thing, it's just, mostly overgrown stuff with mold and moss and vines and just kind of this damp, wet ruin of a structure.
Okay.
And you get down to the bottom. All of you get down to the bottom. And at the end, there's this dimly lit opening that you see this beautiful, almost like porcelain mosaic of this tiny little blue Pokemon that is just sitting there in the waves, enjoying a tranquil tide.
Pull out my Pokedex.
Okay. Let's see. The mosaic also just kind of depicts like ocean currents and waves. And your Pokedex says, do.
Manaphy, the seafaring Pokemon. Rumored to migrate across the oceans and visit Sinnoh's coastal waters only rarely. Although Manaphy resembles a Fione, it is also quite different. The relation between the two is unclear.
And you see a small inscription underneath the mosaic.
What does it say?
It says, "Beneath the tides where legends dwell, Manaphy's realm, a secret to unveil. Follow the currents, decipher their grace, to find the last peace in this watery place."
Are we near any type of oceanic place?
You are not that you know.
What was the name of the Pokemon? Manatee?
Manaphy.
Manaphy.
With a PH.
P. Okay, P.
There is an opening on the other side that just kind of goes straight forward, and you guys continue through as you see the tunnels kind of split and into three. It's like a three-way junction, and up top you see three different sigils. Up top you see one that seems to be symbolizing a strong flowing river, and another one has a calm set of waves, and then the third just has this turbulent water of large crashing waves.
And how is the Manaphy sitting?
So it's just like a bunch of pieces of porcelain that have been put up on the wall. It's kind of floating calmly on the tides.
So I would it'd probably be the calming picture then, wouldn't it? I want to try taking the calm one.
I wouldn't say the calming one, but I also feel like it's a trap.
It might be. So be it.
Would I recognize this Pokemon?
Probably not, but you can roll a Pokemon education check.
Okay. Or at least I've heard of it. I don't know. Alright, let's see. Okay. A 16.
Okay. So you don't immediately recognize the Pokemon, but you have heard of tales of a Pokemon Ranger that had actually formed a bond with a Pokemon by the name of Manaphy while they were being chased by pirates.
Okay. While they're looking at the mosaics, I'm gonna look at the statue, around the statues, and around where it's at for any runes or any signs or anything.
Okay. Roll another perception check for me then.
$20.
20. Okay. So there's no runes or anything, but you do see what looks to be almost like a decayed, like a leather belt that is on like off to one wall. As you see this tiny little marble-sized, black and yellow little Pokeball that you recognize as an Ultra Ball.
Is it active, or is it not? You said it was a marble. Never mind. Okay.
Right. Yeah. You can open it up and there's nothing inside of it.
Okay. I do take a look at that leather belt and take that Pokeball.
Okay.
It's just hanging over there, just hanging out.
Yeah, it's just hanging out. It's just in the corner. It's just some loot.
I got an Ultra Ball.
All right. And so, which way are you guys going?
I want to go through the calming waves door.
Okay. So you go through the Calming Waves door. So as you start going down the calming route, it reaches another fork of three paths. You see one that has this path of it almost as you get deeper, you notice that the cave gets more and more wet. Like you start hearing dripping coming from the caves, and you start seeing kind of drizzles of water coming down the walls. And as you get to this fork, to the right you see this path that just kind of glows this brilliant light blue, as it almost looks like bioluminescent algae has grown on the walls and the ceiling and the floors as it goes down that path. And the second one, you see this small little, it almost looks like a little tiny stream has come from within the walls and is tracing the wall down the middle path. And on the right, you see just intricate coral formations start jutting out of the walls as it goes down that path.
I want to try the bioluminescent way. If someone wants to go a different way, they definitely can.
I was also thinking the bioluminescent way.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys go down the bioluminescent path. So as you guys go further and further down the algae path, you start seeing as the once again gets wetter and wetter, as it almost seems like there starts to become a water level where now you are actually kind of not trudging, but you're kind of walking through puddles of this blue-green water. And as you go down the pathway, it almost gets to be knee-high, the water does.
I would stop before I get to that point because I do have all my Pokemon out and I don't want Fungi to have to swim. Didn't want to.
Fungi's loving this cave.
So yeah, before we hit the knee high, I'm letting her just kind of play in the water. And else too.
I would probably have Sapphire out, and I guess her and I would keep going if people started to kind of slug down a little bit.
So you guys continue to go down as the water level does get a little bit higher, as you see two glowing yellow orbs just kind of come up from out of the water, just kind of floating in midair.
Can I sense anything?
Roll a perception check.
14.
Okay. You sense this. It's very calm. It's a very calm sensation that comes over you. It almost feels melodic, actually, as you start to feel this kind of twinge of curiosity as the lights just kind of dance from side to side.
I'm going to hesitantly go forward.
Ciao. Ciao.
Oh,
Ciao.
that's really eerie. But also really cute.
A little bit.
So you continue up to him?
Yes.
So you continue up to it, and you just see this. You see the two orbs are connected almost by like antenna that go down into the water. As you just see this like ovular blue Pokemon with little tiny fins to either side, and just these big yellow eyes. It's like ciao, ciao.
Pull up my Pokedex.
I'm going to get out my Pokédex.
Yeah. So it goes do.
Chinchou, the angler Pokemon, a water and electric type. Chinchou lets loose positive and negative electrical charges from its two antennas to make its prey faint. This Pokemon flashes its electric lights to exchange signals with others.
Oh.
Chinchou.
Why are they acting so ominous, right?
You said it exchanges signals, right?
I did.
What if I sent like a calm, happy signal towards it?
You just see this small little smile come up on its face. She's like, Chinchou. As it just kind of floats up to you and just kind of nuzzles on your leg, and then it goes over to Katrina and nuzzles on her leg.
No.
Oh, it's really cute.
And nuzzles on Violet's leg. Then it goes up to Zarin, and it stops. And then it nuzzles on Zarin's leg, and then it comes back.
I want to be friends with it.
Ciao.
What does Sapphire do once a Chinchou comes up to Sapphire?
When Chinchou comes up to Sapphire and just kind of like splashes it a little bit. It's like chow, chow, Chinchou. And Sapphire just kind of splashes back.
Cute.
Do we try and go, like, is there a way forward, or was that just...
So like this is like almost like an end to the tunnel.
Okay. Do we bring it with us? I'm so confused.
Well, it has to stay in the water. It gets shallow
fair.
towards the end. I give a little nuzzle to the Chinchou. Thanks. Sorry, we have to go now.
Chow, chow.
Oh no! It's sad. Oh no, my heart.
Chin, chow.
Is it lonely?
Is it sending anything towards us?
It's just you. So you get this small little sense of disappointment
Oh.
and then you feel a little bit of acceptance.
Oh.
Do you want to come with us?
Chow, chin, chow.
You wouldn't be in this cave. You can explore the world outside of this little cave.
Chow, chow, chin, chow.
It's so cute. Is it a yes or no? I can't tell, Chase.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
With my powers, can I make like a small bubble of water?
You can certainly try. Roll a special attack check.
Okay, 15.
Yeah, you can make a small bubble of water. How big
Okay.
is this thing? I think these things are actually pretty cute. Oh no, okay. This thing's only like a foot tall. It's pretty small. It's actually more like a foot and a half tall, but
This one's just really tiny.
Zara, do you think you could freeze like the outside of it to create like a little fishbowl?
I could try.
That's great. Oh, I
You
love
weren't
it.
thinking when I did my fire stuff earlier, did you?
No, I was staring at the eyes.
Alright.
His eyes are saying
I know.
this cape feels great on his eyes
Alright.
right now.
Roll a special attack.
Alright, I'm gonna roll and see
Yeah,
what
special attack stat.
special attack. Okay. Special attack, so 14.
I'll say yeah. You can freeze. You can freeze the outside of the little water bubble.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask it if it wants to get in to come with us.
Chin, chow, and it just kind of jumps up out of the water and into the little bowl.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
As the thing is, though, the orb that you could make was small enough so that way its body could fit, but not its little angler lights. So its little angler lights are just kind of hanging out the sides of the bowl.
I'm gonna actually cry.
It's so sweet.
Okay, well, I guess it's time to go back now.
So you guys go back, and Amelia, you just see this light just kind of coming your way. You just see these two little orbs of light floating towards you.
Do I recognize this Pokemon? And like, oh, it's one of those. Oh boy.
It's one of those boys.
roll a Pokemon education check for me.
Okay, let's. Oh, okay, so 16 plus 5. Yeah, 21.
Jesus Lord. You need to get some new dice.
I don't know. I think these dice have been like properly hacked or hexed or something. I'm good. My voodoo is good.
Yeah, you would know of a couple different Pokemon this could be. You would know that it could be a Chinchou, it could be a Pokemon known as a Lantern. It could also be some ghost-type Pokemon that it's called Lampent or Chandelure or something of that line. But, it's most likely a Pokemon of some sort, yeah.
Does it chime its little Chimchow?
As it gets closer, you start to hear Chin Chow.
I immediately look at it and look at all of you, be like, I'm surprised you guys are actually walking around with that thing, and it didn't paralyze you. Good job.
No, it was really nice. This little chin out here just
It's
wanted
cute.
friends. And I scratched its little chin.
I look at it and I'm like, how long have you been down here? Apom, can you ask it?
She speaks Apom, not Chin Chow.
Chin Chow's just like, Chow.
For a while, huh? You're not too sure. Wait, how did you get down here?
Yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering.
Chow.
You just kind of wandered here, got stuck.
Chow.
Well, okay. So a different pathway?
Yep, I would
Alrighty.
assume so.
You know, it'd be awesome if we had a Pokemon that could talk English. So that way we can know what they're saying, huh?
I could technically teach Ditto Sign Language, because Ditto could technically speak every single Pokemon.
That's true.
Oh, DM. Oh, Sky Voice.
Oh god!
Sky Voice.
It would have to be we'll see.
Well, okay.
We'll talk about that.
Okay.
Your god says maybe.
Mind explosion of a realization here.
It's like our version of a meow.
To imagine you just.
Except it's Ditto doing sign language.
I can't imagine praying and God just being like,
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Oh,
right?
hell
Like,
no.
oh, thanks God. I didn't really expect any response, but all right.
Yeah, it's time for me to go get some milk 20 years later.
So what path do you guys go down? You have 2 paths left.
Anyways, all right. So what path do we? I kind of point towards the coral path. Be like, let's go down there.
It looks pretty.
Let's go.
Exactly.
So you guys go towards this coral path, and it's just this coral of all different shapes and sizes. You see these pink branch-like coral. You see some round dome coral that almost looks like a brain. It's just all different shapes and sizes. You see these red ones that look like fans. As you get further and further down, and it gets darker and darker and darker until you really can't see anything. And then, Kat, you just get hit in the shoulder with a piece of coral.
Ow! Zarin, why'd you do
Hey
that?
Chin, do you mind lighting up the area?
I want to turn around and see who hit me with the coral.
As you and Amelia, as you ask Chin Chow, you see the lights that are just kind of draping out of the fishbowl, just kind of start to glow. And as you see just this stone that is sitting next to where Katrina is, and you see this little pink branch of coral kind of jutting out from the side of it that kind of snapped a little bit.
Goodness, who hurt who? You and the coral and you.
I don't know, something just kind of hit me in my left shoulder. I don't know. It must have been nothing. I'm just gonna continue walking, I guess.
I'm gonna check the coral.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
I swear to you, these dice that I'm, they're hexed. It's hexed. So that's a 26.
Damn.
They're hexed. I'm telling you. I don't know what
Jesus.
what magic I just used, but I guess it's working.
So you are looking at this coral and just like, what? Like just wondering what happened. And you kind of touch it a little bit, and she goes, and it just kind of shifts a little bit and nuzzles closer into the side of the cave. Just a tiny bit, like hardly noticeable, but you did see it.
I whip out my Pokédex.
Okay. You whip out your Pokédex.
And I pointed at that little coral.
And I punch it.
Coral is like razor sharp rocks. No. Especially if it can punch back.
That's fair.
You point your Pokédex at it, and it takes a little bit to load because it is still a little dark. But it loads. It goes do.
Corsola, the coral Pokemon. Many live in the clean seas of the south. They apparently can't live in polluted waters. Coral branches grow from its head. They break off quite easily, but they grow back in about 3 days.
Okay, so while everyone's kind of moseying along, I'll be like, sorry that happened, Corsola. You okay?
Of course, I threw it
I'm
at
so
me.
sorry. You threw yourself at the Corsola.
What?
These things are like the chances of the sea. You don't blame them. him?
It literally threw coral at me!
As you look at it and you see one of the branches of its coral is broken.
I'm like, just standing there slightly crouched, like hands out, kind of. But the Chansey of the Sea has done nothing. It was sleeping.
You literally was standing right next to me. I didn't do anything.
I kind of just lightly, very lightly, kind of pet the Corso, be like, "I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. Would you like to come with us? Would you like a berry?" I pull out a berry and I offer it the berry.
Just kind of like shuffles on over, grabs it, and turns around and goes back into its little hidey hole and starts nibbling. You sure?
Like, okay, all better. The coral is alive. Be careful.
I can tell.
I asked Chin Chow to send like calming vibes its way.
Calming vibes.
Chin Chow. Chin Chow.
Chansey of the Sea.
I mean, you're not wrong, though.
I'm not.
I'm really not wrong. It is the Chansey of the Sea.
So you guys continue? Just with more light?
Yeah. I'll kind of give the Corso a little heads up. Hey, we were probably going to walk back through. Just, be on the lookout for us because we can't see too well. Okay? We'll be careful when we
That's
come
like a
back. All right,
banshee.
don't worry. I mean, it did just get hit.
It threw it at me!
Who knows how long it's been down here, and then all of a sudden, whack! I'd be sounding like a banshee too.
I'm defending myself on this. That Chansey of the Sea threw it at me. It hit my shoulder while I was walking forward. The back of my shoulder. Not hurt that precious Chansey of the Sea.
I never blamed the Chanseys.
So you guys continue forward. And I need all of you to make a perception check for me.
Ooh.
Okay, 14.
24.
Ooh.
23.
21 again. Woo!
Rolled a 2.
Oh no.
Perception was. I mean, it's not going to matter. Whatever it was, I didn't.
So you guys are walking, and then Zarin, you just notice this sharp pain in your foot.
Oh no! Of course, around the coral. That's what happens.
As you start to feel this, as you start to feel just this burning sensation in your foot, and you take 2 points of poison damage.
Oh no.
Fun.
As you just hear,
I want to see what that was.
Do I know where that came from?
as you look down and you just see this little, almost looks like a little sea urchin that's just blue and purple. It just looks right up and looks at you with these big yellow eyes, just angry. That looks like you just stepped on a spy.
Pokedex time!
No, not Marnie. I wasn't looking at Marnie.
Marnie! The prickly Pokemon. She's really cute.
Corsola?
Okay, so it goes, doo-doo-doo.
Marini, the brutal star Pokemon, a poison and water type. The first symptom of its sting is numbness. The next is an itching sensation so intense that it's impossible to resist the urge to claw at your skin.
Slowly turn and look at him.
They eat Corsola branches, so Marini are often hated by craftsmen who work with Corsola branches that have naturally fallen off.
Oh.
And as you guys will hear that and you look at this Marini, and you see another one pop up, and another one, and another one, as they just start lining the walls with these glowing yellow eyes.
Can I light an incense and then throw it like further down the hall?
Yeah, you can. You light an incense, you throw it down the hall, and they all look back there, and then they all turn and look back at you.
Damn it.
Oh no.
Protect the Chinchou! Run! And I pick up Sapphire and I push it.
As you guys just see these these blue, small little blue tentacles just kind of start all walking at you like almost like little like spiders, just rushing towards you.
Can I try to freeze the hallway behind us as we run?
Roll a special attack check.
While he's doing that, can I also launch a whirling kinesis?
Yeah.
I didn't do great. I got a 12 on my...
Okay. So you look back and you shoot like a little ray of frost. My chair is so squeaky. You turn back and you shoot a ray of frost as you freeze a couple of them, but they just kind of crawl over each other as they're now coming at you. And Zephyr, you launch like this whirling psychic power towards them, and it sends a few of them back flying as they just once again just crawl over each other and are just rushing towards you. And as you go up there, you just hear as the Corsola just kind of looks in your direction.
I'm running to pick it up. I just pick her up and I'm not even waiting.
Oh yeah, no, her and I just both picking her up at the same time when we're running.
You just pick it up and his eyes just grow 3 times the size, and it's like
It's like, Corsola, don't fight us! Marini! Just start repeating, Marini! Corsola, work with us!
I need all of you to roll athletics checks for me.
Oh god.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Is it all of us?
Actually, so we're actually going to do a skill challenge here.
Okay.
What does that mean?
So, you guys are each going to come up with a different way to aid in your escape from the Marine. If you guys have 3 successes before you have 3 failures, you succeed in getting away from the Marine. Okay, so we'll say you had 1 success between both of Zarin and Zephyr's efforts.
So we gotta succeed 2 more times.
Yes. Does anyone have any other way they want to aid in their escape from the Marine?
Can I use sty spikes as a barrier?
You could probably use them more as like a caltrop than a barrier.
How close are the Marini to us?
They're probably about 10-15 feet behind you.
Perfect. Can Sapphire get on my shoulder and use Roar?
Hold on to your hats, trainers, because there's more excitement coming your way. We hope you're enjoying the captivating tales of our players as they navigate their paths through Sinnoh. In case you haven't heard, you can also connect with Pokemon Aftermath on our social media platforms. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for exciting updates, behind-the-scenes glimpses, and more. Plus, don't forget to join us on our vibrant community Discord server, link in the episode's description below. Our Discord server is the ultimate spot to share your thoughts, theories about the show, and interact with fellow fans and the cast. It's where the magic happens, and we'd love to see you there. Have something to share? Whether it's thoughts on the story or some amazing fan art, we're all ears. Reach out to us at PokemonAftermathPod@gmail.com and let your voice be heard. Oh, and here's something exciting. Did you know that on Spotify you can actively engage with the show? Take part in our interactive polls and Q&A questions featured in every episode. Your insights matter, so make sure to join the conversation. Now, thank you, trainers, for being a part of our Pokemon Aftermath journey. Get ready to dive back into the action as we return to the unfolding adventures of our players.
Yeah, what does Roar do?
You release an intimidating roar at all within 15 feet of you to try to get them away from us.
Okay. Is there anything I have to roll?
It just says you release an intimidating roar at all creatures within 15 feet of you. Normal type, and then for status, it's a stat. And it's just instant. The creature must immediately disengage as a free action and move up to its speed in a straight line away from the user, or until met by an impeding force.
Yeah, absolutely. So Sapphire just hops up on your shoulder, turns around, and just releases this mighty roar. As you look back and you see the Marini kind of start to scuttle back a little bit. As they scuttle back, you see more just come back from the front, just crawl over them. As it seems to have impeded their progress a little bit, but this wave of Marini is still coming towards you, and you have 2 successes.
Can I try to use Unknown Chaos?
Absolutely, you can.
Okay.
I've been waiting for you to use this.
Okay. All right. So So I rolled a 14.
A 14. Let's see, what is the 14th letter of the alphabet? N.
And
So, you guys see as Violet just plants her feet down and turns around and puts her hands out in front of her, as you guys see this whirling portal come out from in front of her. And as it dissipates, you see this little eyeball with two little sticks coming out on diagonals of them. As it looks very similar to the unknown you know as Fuchsia that she has as a companion. And you see it just unknown as it just kind of starts spinning, and you start seeing all of these little tiny blue needles start to form on the around the unknown, and as they all just kind of shoot towards the Marini just kind of start like falling back as if to cover from the needles of the unknown.
Yeah.
holy shit, Violet! As we're running, protecting the Corsola, I'm like trying to hover over and like, as we're running, trying to not get hit.
Does that count as 3 successes?
That is your third success, yeah. So you guys get back.
Yes.
You guys get back to the three-way, not the three-way. Who? You guys get back to the triple fork in the road.
With 2 new friends.
That poor Corsola.
I say we sprint down the middle one.
Wait, hold up. I was just gonna say, do we have any more of that funky potion from that old
I
chemist
still have
guy
mine.
left?
And I go into my bag and I give it to him, like, okay, here we go.
Okay, because this is starting to itch.
It is starting to itch. So you give it to Zarin?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it wasn't supposed to be used for people, but
Or I still have oranberry juice that can be used to heal.
I mean, either one. I'm open to whatever options make the itch stop.
Yeah, I would say the oranberry might not stop the itch. This will heal him and stop the itch.
That's fair. Hopefully.
So Zarin, how are you taking this potion? Are you drinking it or are you applying it onto the skin?
I don't
you
actually
can do both.
know.
You can go halfsies.
Zarin's not medically.
You just go halfsies on it.
That's true. I'll pour some in my hand and sip it, and then I'll just rub it into the wound.
Okay.
Just see what effort works first.
So you drink a little bit of it. Tastes kind of funky. All right. Then you put it on your foot, and the itching slightly dims a little bit, and it seems like it's been kind of put.
Oh, fine.
It's been put at ease, but hasn't completely gone away.
Wait, you're a walking icy hot. Just counterclockwise your hands on your foot.
I don't think that's how that
Just
works.
one after another. Right,
Yeah,
left,
right.
right, left.
Oh god. Going Muhammad Ali on my ankle just to.
You feel like you've staved it off a little bit.
Okay.
Man, I really need to get some arrow.
Yeah. It'd be alright for now. It's not killing me, at least.
Yet.
Amelia, are you still holding on to the Corsola?
Yeah, I think both Kat and I were kind of grabbed her and just bolted, so I'm going to slowly start to put her down.
Okay.
I'm gonna give her some poke food.
Okay.
Yeah, and apologize profusely, like, I'm so sorry, but you saw what we were running
I'm
from.
so sorry. Please forgive me.
As it just kind of like takes the food and kind of huffs and puffs down the algae hallway.
Would you mind taking it off my character sheet so I have 10 left? I'm gonna give it to some to the Chinchou and to all the Pokemon that are out. Any Pokemon that are out, I'm gonna split like 3 things of it. So we can just take like a 10-15 minute breather.
I've got 3 Pokemon out, so
Yeah, no, that's fine. I have plenty.
I mean, she has 11 pounds of Pokemon food.
I do. I have enough.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Wonderful.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand some to you, Amelia, and be like, here, you can have some of this too. Yeah, so I'm just gonna split 3 pounds of it between the 6 Pokemon because they're all technically tiny, so it should be fine.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
I don't know. I kind of look at Duper and be like, he might be tiny, but he's in a void of emptiness of just eats everything.
Well, he's gonna have to share.
You hear that, Duper? You know, share? The thing you don't like doing too much? Yeah.
Maybe give it to him last.
Nope. Share. Share.
I'm gonna take
If something
some of
goes
my
wrong, Terry.
would I have like a rag or anything in my backpack, like a piece of cloth or anything somewhere?
I'm sure you could, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a piece of cloth and like rip it and put it on Zaren's foot to try to keep as much dirt or clutter out of it as I can. While after he's applied the medicine and whatnot, that way it just doesn't get all dirty and stuff. If Zaren allows me to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea.
Probably stings a little bit to the touch, but
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Yep.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. Am I still taking poison damage at all?
Yeah, you took 2 more poison damage from that.
Oh god.
Oh no.
not from just in general since you've been. Not from it being
So
punched.
before he took the medicine, he took 2 more.
Yeah.
Right.
Correct?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to tell the Corsola, after apologizing and giving everyone food, be like, I'm gonna bring you with us, okay? I do apologize, but I feel like right now your little hidey hole is not safe. So please just bear with us, okay? Thank you for understanding. I'm so sorry. Okay. All right. Would you like me to carry you? Does she waddle towards me or anything, or waddle away?
Nah, she just kind of sits there.
Yeah.
She's traumatized.
Me and Chinchou are gonna send more calming vibes.
I pick her
their
up
way.
and just kind of pet her carefully because I'm trying to avoid the coral razors and just kind of pet her and be like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
She just kind of looks at you, just like she's had it. She was like, oh.
That pouting face.
Exactly.
My heart breaks, but you're gonna have to get over it. Okay, so the third way you said was dark?
It's like so there's like a little tiny stream waterfall coming out of the side, and then the stream just kind of follows the edge of the path.
Hey, but we have Chinchou here as our flashlight.
You do.
Also, Sporeon has dark vision, so she can see in pitch black.
So you guys go down the path as and as Chinchou is lighting up the way, you see the little stream kind of following the side of the path there just kind of start to widen and widen until you're like stepping on a little like ledge, just kind of shuffling along the side.
Or does the ledge go?
It's like maybe 5 inches.
I'm just gonna start floating.
Yeah. So you guys go. I need you all to make acrobatics checks.
Oh god.
Okay. Just don't fail me. Hey, not bad. Let's see.
Does floating help my cause?
Levi, you do not have, Zephyr, you do not have to make a acrobatics check.
Alright, well, I'm levitating too then. Shit.
Okay.
Well, I rolled 15, so I hope I'm good.
Violet, I think this is the only time you've actually
Yep.
ever used your powers.
No, I have no acrobatics. Alright.
Oh no.
I've just been chilling till now.
Neither do I.
Straight roll, here I come. That's a 14. Oh, my heart.
Nice.
I rolled a 9.
Oh no.
So as you, so Amelia, as you're kind of shuffling along, the Corsola just kind of spins around and just barely brushes the side of your arm, and just the slight, just kind of searing pain of the slash just kind of is enough to throw you off balance as you splash into the water. Now you're all wet.
I kind of look at the Corsola Be like, that's fair,
She
but I
giggles.
can't breathe underwater like you can. Don't you wah me.
I'm just gonna hover over her and hold up a hand while tucking Chin Chow into my other arm.
Alright. I take it and get up and be like, don't you wah me again. No ma'am.
So.
Can y'all two stop arguing?
Don't you suck me.
Can y'all two stop?
And
Kind of just whip my head around and look, be like, she's being sassbutt over here.
She's the Chansey of the sea. She
I don't
can't
blame
do
her,
anything
but she's-
wrong.
Hey, I didn't say Chansey's couldn't be sassy.
Doesn't mean you can tell. Doesn't mean you can be mean to them either.
I'm not being mean. I'm just saying no wah.
No. What? So funny.
Wah. I'm gonna start whacking you. And I look back at the chorus, so I'll be like, wah. I kind of chuckle and be like, alright, let's go.
She's still doing it though.
oh yeah, just kind of climb back up on a ledge, soaking wet. Continue on the way. When you guys reach an opening, you following the path, you eventually discover this chamber that is illuminated by this soft blue glow of these bioluminescent crystals that are kind of just growing in various places along the cavern. And in the center of the chamber, you see this large crystalline pillar that reaches probably about chest height. And you get, you go over to it and you see this tiny little nail resting on the pillar.
I want to look at the nail.
Yeah, I've been stabbed by enough stuff today. I'm not touching that.
You look at the nail, and it almost looks to be made out of these bioluminescent crystals that have that are growing in this area. You also see little tiny barnacles and little tiny pieces of coral that are growing on this little nail, and the coral goes up into the nail head and actually forms a loop around the nail head to make it look like a key.
Not touching it.
Do we just grab it?
I mean, I guess.
Somebody can.
I'm gonna take my sleeve and just put it over my hand and just try and grab it.
I'd like to roll a perception check to see if there's anything else in this cave, like a Pokemon or something, that's going to ambush us, because I'm so sick of it. I want to be prepared this time.
Okay, go ahead. Roll a perception check.
It's an 11.
It's pretty dark.
Damn it.
So who's grabbing the nail?
Well, I know that if anything comes, I can use psychic agility. So, I think y'all should just slowly start walking backwards when I grab
Probably.
this.
I'm going to
Fair
start
enough.
slowly walking backwards.
Okay. So you grab the nail as you pick it up. The little crystal pillar that it's on slowly starts to sink.
Yep.
Okay, time to
This is
go.
the Indiana Jones moment. It's time to leave.
Yep. You guys hear just rumbling as
Oh, dear.
rocks start to fall from the ceiling.
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
no.
Get
Yep.
the
Time to go.
fuck
Time
out
to
of
go.
here.
Time to go.
Okay. Okay. I need all of you to make an acrobatics check to get through the
Oh
ledge.
I just got an natural 20.
Nice.
boy.
Oh, this is
13.
natural 17.
That's a 9 for me.
Oh no.
Ooh. Okay.
What if I levitate out though? Yes.
So you're still dodging falling rocks. So
Okay, that's fair.
So Amelia, what did you get?
12?
12. Okay. So you guys are running through, and Katrina, you see Violet just kind of slip on the edge as she starts falling into the water, and with your natural 20 skills, you just reach over and just kind of grab her and you yank her back up.
Oh, I got a 17, but I'll
as you
take
guys
it.
continue running. Oh, who got the natural 20?
Oh, I did.
Okay. Well, then Zephyr grabs her and yanks her back up. And as you guys get back to the first fork in the road, you guys see this pack of Marini standing in the way.
Oh
Oh,
fuck!
shit.
Fall as the rocks continue to fall down from above.
Let me try my fire this time.
Okay. Roll a special attack check.
17.
What if, while he's blowing his fire, what if I cast Whirling Kinesis as well?
Ooh, okay, yeah. So,
I could also cast on the.
okay, well, Violet, if you're casting, I need you to roll a d20.
Yep. 9.
On the result, if the result is 10 and low, roll on the unknown chaos table.
Yep.
Roll a straight d20 for me.
Oh no!
Okay. 18.
I'm expecting this was gonna be it.
Oh, God.
So, Zarin, you start blasting this fire towards the Marini, and as it kind of swirls around with the help of both Zephyr and Violet's psychic powers, you guys see this little portal appear, much similar to it did before, as you see this little eye in the shape of an R come out of the portal, and it's just like unknown as it spins, and then now there's just this massive rock blocking your path.
Oh no.
As the unknown disappears.
And we saw falling boulders behind us, right?
Nope, they're still falling.
Yep, that's about
Okay,
right.
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna get out fucking Heracross. I'm gonna tell her like, don't chop this boulder in half right now, please.
Roll an attack for me.
Oh no.
Okay. Sorry. I just immediately let out Dojo, and I'm like, ah! Nope, Dojo. 5. And I'm gonna say Dojo is going to be using an attack. I'm telling Dojo to probably use arm thrust on it.
Okay.
Oh, it's 8.
Is that's plus the 5?
Oh, we're doing great out here.
We're about to be
Yeah, we
buried
are.
alive.
You're using arm thrust. Roll a d4.
It's a 4.
Oh god.
Okay, you make that many attacks
Nice.
Okay. So let
because you're
me.
using arm thrust.
Okay, so let me just roll 3d20, and then we'll just add the plus 5 to it individually, just so it makes it a bit easier.
Okay.
So the first one's another 8 plus 5, and then a 17 plus 5, and then a 14 plus 5.
Okay, so you see as Jojo's arms just light up in this brilliant orange light as it just goes in and just punches the rock 4 times as it just shatters in all directions. And as it almost seems like the unknown turned the Marini into this giant rock.
Oh!
So the Marini are just gone.
Oh no. Well,
We'll
that's
worry about that later!
yeah.
And you guys continue running until you reach the mosaic.
Yeah, I put Dojo in her Pokeball, and while I'm running, I kiss my Pokeball and say thank you, and put my Pokeball back in while we're running.
Okay, and you guys are running. As you reach the mosaic, you see the porcelain squares of the mosaic start to fall and shatter on the ground.
Time to keep sprinting.
And you guys run up.
I forgot about the snake.
You guys run up into the shaman's garden, and you guys just see the Survivor sitting there, just staring at you as these rocks are falling.
Oh fuck! Get the ground so it doesn't die! Someone levitate the Survivor!
Okay, time to pick it up again, but drag it with
Wait, the
us.
survivor. Oh gosh.
I'm not at all concerned about the rocks.
It's like Survivor!
And I kind of yell at him, get over it! Get over it! Everything's collapsing, survivor, just get over it!
It's like trying to look intimidating, like shake its tail, and then it goes, Siva.
It's like, oh, you guys again. Shut up! We're ready! You're coming with us.
And then a rock just falls right in the middle of where it's coiled. It's just like, and it turns around and sprints out the door.
Are we safe? Are we good?
No, we're going.
No, the rocks are still falling. You're running as you notice all the vegetation just kind of start to wilt and die in Shaman's garden as it falls in on itself as you guys are running up. and you run up the stairs and you reach the top just as you see the hole where you just came in just cave in.
That's good timing.
Oh no.
Does anybody know the
I
movie
feel like I'm
Big?
just gonna collapse on the
I'm gonna
ground.
ask Chinchou how he's doing.
Wait, do we still have the survivor?
The survivor is like out. He got out.
Okay. Oh.
I imagine he's still running
He
away.
said, "Nah, screw this. I see what's going on. Bye."
And you guys look, and you look just in time to see the Heatran statue just kind of start to meld into the ground as if it was never there.
All right.
Okay, time to go to the door. Go to the door, get the stupid flower, and then go back to
And
Herb.
then you look back to where the hole was, and it's just covered in grass, almost like it was never there to begin with.
That's about right.
It was the heat.
Are we sure we're not on the same acid trip? Are we sure?
Right? I'm not.
It's the heat.
I drank
You
mystery
did take
potion.
mushrooms last session.
Oh God,
I
we
drank mystery
did.
potion earlier too. I'm not sure what's going on.
And that's where we're going to leave the session.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Kind of just look at the Corsola. Well, I guess you're stuck with us for a little longer.
As I'm like smiling, a deranged smile, mumbling about the heat again.
Someone just collapsing while
And there you have it, fellow trainers. We want to extend a heartfelt thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through Sinnoh. Your support and enthusiasm mean the world to us. Remember, you can stay connected with Pokemon Aftermath on our social media platforms. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for exciting updates, behind-the-scenes glimpses, and more. Follow the links in the episode's description below. Plus, join us on our vibrant community Discord server, link also provided in the episode's description. In our Discord server, you can share your wildest theories about the podcast, interact with fellow fans and the cast, and discuss your favorite moments from the show. It's a perfect place to dive deeper into the world of Pokemon Aftermath and become a part of our ever-growing community. If you have any thoughts, feedback, or even some amazing fan art to share, we'd love to hear from you. Drop us an email at PokemonAftermathPod@gmail.com. Your input truly makes this journey even more special. And don't forget, on Spotify, you can engage with the show directly through our interactive polls and Q&A questions featured in every episode. Your opinions matter, so join the conversation and be a part of the adventure. Now, once again, thank you for being part of the Pokemon Aftermath community. Stay tuned for more thrilling episodes and captivating stories that await us on the road ahead.